The Media Project.
Excuse me, do you mind if I join you? Are you sure you don't mind? You're absolutely sure I'm disturbing you?
In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 4 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe.
Hello and welcome to the Mental Suppository. I'm Bret.
I'm Andrew Shanley.
I'm Jamie Billings.
And before we begin, we have a new sponsor to the program.
This week, the Mental Suppository is brought to you by Starlost Con 2021, the only convention dedicated to the 1973 television series, The Starlost.
Hi, I'm Brad. This is my brother Derek and our cousin Gordy.
Hey, how's it going?
We started Starlost Con as a place where we can all gather together and talk about our love for the Starlost.
And how may people attend?
Usually it's just Derek, Gordy, and me.
My dad has connections with the local Knights of Columbus Hall, so we hang out there.
Although we did have 5 people show up once.
But they all thought it was a convention for Star Trek or Lost in Space.
And are there guests from the show?
No, most people involved with the show don't like to talk about it.
And I have a restraining order from Kiridelia.
Starlost Con 2021, a show created by Orson Scott Card and starred the guy from 2001, A Space Odyssey. But you don't care because you've never heard of it.
Ah, forget this guy. Let's go back to the KFC.
Kentucky Fried Chicken?
No, but that does sound better. But we're here at a convention that's guaranteed never boring, affordable, and fun for the entire family. Northeast...
FetishCon?
No.
Nope.
Northeast Comic Con.
We are at 2021 Northeast Comic Con, ladies and gentlemen, and this has been an amazing experience.
Yeah.
I've been here for a few hours already, and I've met so many friends that I used to con with that I've waited a year to go and do this again.
And that's great that people are out having fun, double vaccinated.
Yep.
2 shots.
And people can't see us because it's a podcast, but our friend Andrew right now is dressed as Indiana Jones.
Yep. This is what I normally wear.
He goes to work like this.
Yep.
But,
with the whip and all.
Yep. It's what I need to do. Sometimes I have to deal with customers that are not listening.
But I have to say, Andrew's developed a really great Indiana Jones cosplay. It looks fantastic.
Yeah,
Good for him.
It
looks nice.
This is probably the best cosplay to have, especially because I have things like pockets now.
Yes.
And I have a bag so I can carry things.
Satchel.
And, yeah, satchel. I have like the excuse of carrying around a whip, which is even better.
Yep.
You know, so I mean.
Kids don't get out of line now?
No, they don't. Especially when you can like crack the whip in the outside back of the house and snapping that thing. And
Well, yeah, you've been practicing it.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Yep.
A couple of weeks back, I know Bret wasn't there, but a couple of weeks back we went down to our band room, which has
you told me about that.
cavernous hallways, giant rock cavernous hallways, and Andy threw out a nice whip crack, and it reverberated through the entire building. It was just fantastic.
It was a huge thing. It was amazing. I loved doing it. It was fun. Just amazing.
And now you could go as either Indiana Jones or Debo.
Break your mama's back.
Well, I mean, how do you feel about the new Indiana Jones, though?
You know,
Dressing around like this, you know.
The way I look at it, Indiana Jones is one of those generational characters, and no matter what happens in the future for what movies is going to make those movies or the experience of me as a kid loving that character go away at all.
I would love to see somebody cosplay old Indiana Jones with the eye patch.
Oh, the old Indy from the Young Indiana Jones.
That's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Yes.
The funny thing is, when I came in here, there was another guy who was dressed up like Indiana Jones, Henry Jones Sr. And he goes, Junior! And I'm like, oh, hey, Dad, how you doing?
Perfect.
And he didn't know that I actually brought an Ark of the Covenant with me.
Oh, wow.
So, like, he didn't believe me.
So we're here at the comic convention.
Yep, we're here at Northeast Comic Con. I think this is like the first convention of the season. I mean,
They
since
could be, yeah.
everything opened up, at least in this state.
And right now we're talking to
Deadpool.
Definitely.
So how long have you been playing as Deadpool? How long have you had this outfit here?
This costume, Deadpool character, I only started doing a couple of years ago.
Okay.
The one I've done the longest is Ghost Rider. That's what most people know me for.
Okay, nice.
I think I've seen that one.
It's all LEDs and the flames. And,
Oh wow! Okay.
I mean, and we were talking everything here. We even got the rubber chickens.
Yep.
Okay,
I replaced all the hip guns. I replaced with rubber chickens because they were a little too low, and you got kids around or whatever.
That's
Right,
right.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
And also all the other, the security and everything. You want to keep it cool.
Definitely.
Right? What else do we have on the holsters?
Oh, let me see. Gotta have my bottled water. Gotta stay hydrated.
Okay. Yep.
I
Deadpool
got
needs to be
all
hydrated.
kinds
Oh,
of
yeah,
things,
absolutely.
all kinds of things in the pouches. Deadpool, of course, always has to have a unicorn.
Yep.
Of course.
Oh my gosh, light up unicorn,
Yes.
and it makes noises. Excellent.
And I have the Hello Kitty backpack.
And a Hello Kitty backpack. Perfect.
My wife would love that.
No cosplay is complete without a backpack because you can carry everything in it.
Oh, absolutely.
Those like the general rules that you have for
When I
cosplay?
can, actually, yesterday I did Venom, and unfortunately,
Okay.
Venom is the exact opposite. You
Oh, I
have
saw
no
that one
pockets,
yesterday.
no belts, no pouches, no nothing. So I had to carry a string backpack, and I had my entire life in there: my wallet, my phone, my money.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I saw you walking around with it. Were you actually having to look out the mouth of that? Yeah, I remember that.
The big handicap with that one, I had that head commissioned by a guy in the Ukraine, as a matter of fact.
Really?
I found him on Etsy. Gorgeous work. I mean, it's fantastic, but it's not real practical. You can see to walk around because you're looking down, so you can see your feet and stuff. But like talk to people, you have to either lift it up or go like this.
Yeah, Etsy's been a pretty good place to be able to
absolutely.
find
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm making a Starship Troopers outfit. And,
Nice.
Went online and I saw that there was someone in Australia that's making the helmets.
Yep.
So I bought the helmet, got it sanded down, painted and everything, but I still got to make my armor and all that stuff.
Yep.
I'm not going to be as Johnny Rico though. I'm gonna be my own. I think I'm gonna be Private Willie.
Private Willie.
I think that's gonna be my character, Private Willie.
I think the first thing I ever commissioned, I do old school Cobra Commander from the cartoon.
Oh,
that
nice.
version of it.
Right.
And I didn't have he has that weird pistol with the round end on it with the slats on it.
Yep.
And
I
never
vaguely
saw
remember
it-
that.
Yeah, so I never saw it anywhere. Well, there's a couple of different professional G.I. Joe costume groups, and I reached out to them, and they told me about this guy who does all their weapons for them. So I have the actual Cobra. It's a single solid piece of 3D printed plastic, so it's safe for the cons, but it's
Okay,
his
yep.
actual blaster. So that was the first
Nice.
thing I ever commissioned from
Do
somebody
you
else.
have like the cartoon mask, or is it like the action
the
figure
solid
mask?
chrome cartoon
Yeah.
mask. I can show you when we get done with this. I'll get my phone out.
Oh, nice.
Excellent. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm up to, I don't know, I may have maybe as many as 20 different characters I do.
Really?
Yeah, the one I do the most is Deadpool. I can do. There are so many versions of him. You can do anything
Oh,
with
heck
Deadpool.
yeah.
I do a Cinco de Mayo Deadpool. I do Daisy Duke Deadpool. When I met the Dukes of Hazzard, I did Daisy Duke. So I had the wig on, the short shorts. I had the shirt rolled up
High
and
heels?
tied. What's that?
High heels?
No, I wore cowboy boots.
okay.
But when
Well, yeah.
Catherine Back, who played Daisy, when she saw me, she goes, "Oh my God, I love this!" And she grabs me and put her arm through mine for the picture. She was loving it,
fantastic.
absolutely loving it.
Yes, I think last time she was at one of the local cons a couple years ago. I think she was at Super Mega Fest.
That's the one.
Oh, it was.
That's
Okay.
the one. Yep. But yeah, you can do anything with Deadpool, any character. I march in the Pride Parade as Deadpool, and I put a unicorn horn on him, and I have,
Nice.
rainbow
Yep.
lights on him.
Yep.
And,
Excellent.
but-
Always show support.
absolutely.
Excellent, sir.
Actually, it's funny. I was thinking earlier. It's like the perfect COVID costumes. I think if coming out, Deadpool, Cobra Commander, 1940s Green Hornet with the full face mask.
Yep.
Anything that covers the lower face is perfect. So
Maybe Darth Vader.
Maybe not being Batman.
Boba Fett.
Actually,
Batman's the opposite of
Yeah.
what you're trying to
I
do.
have a couple of friends who cosplay as Batman professionally. They do the children's hospitals and stuff.
Okay.
And they have a mask that's made to go over the lower part. It almost looks like Batman's gas mask.
Oh, okay.
That's what they
Nice.
do for COVID.
Oh,
They
Sandman. That's another one. The
Ah,
1940s Sandman.
I didn't think of
That's
that. I don't think I've ever seen anyone cosplay as Sandman.
No, I know. I haven't either, and I'd like to see that, especially some of the older, what's it called, superheroes from that era.
Yeah. I love when I see someone do a unique character that other people haven't
Yeah.
thought of before.
What's like the most odd character that you do?
That I do.
The weirdest character? The one that when you do it out, everyone's like, oh my God, he's doing that again?
I know which one it is. I do Vacation Boba Fett. I even made a Han Solo.
Vacation
I have
Boba
a Han Solo and Carbonite surfboard that I carry around.
perfect.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is
I
pretty
found
cool.
Boba Fett swim shorts somewhere at some store, and that's what birthed the idea. I'm like, oh, I've got to do this.
Like a Hawaiian Boba Fett.
Yeah, you'll see it. I'll show you the picture later. I put a straw hat on top of the helmet. I have little pink flamingo lights on it. I'll show you the picture. You'll love the picture. That's probably the most unique one.
Actually, it's funny. I went to a Doctor Who convention once. There was a guy dressed as Boba Fett with like pictures of each of the actors that played the Doctor. And what he would do is he'd actually go around and try to capture each of somebody in cosplay that was dressed as the actor.
Ah.
I just got sideswiped here by Indiana Jones.
Like, who would get dressed up in character? I dress up like this every day.
All right, well, thank you for talking with us.
Very cool.
And hopefully we'll see you guys around the convention here.
Absolutely. Yeah. When you're done, I'll show you all the pictures.
Oh, fantastic.
Well, that was an edit point right there.
Oh, okay. Let me get my phone out.
Point right there. We just keep rolling. This thing has like 18 hours of recording. As long as it has battery, it records.
So that's 18 hours more than we need.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, when I did the Vacation Boba Fett, I met actor plays Lando Calrissian. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Billy D. Williams?
Yes, I got my picture taken with him.
That's
I'm on one side and my Han Solo and Carbonite surfboard's on the other.
Gotcha.
I will show you. Let me take a minute.
Oh, not those.
There are some places in here where the signal is great, and there's other places where it isn't. This looks like a good one. This is actually a good one over here. Things are loading right up. I have all my cosplays.
AT&T, it kind of sucks, but...
All right, so this is all of my cosplays. I do SpongeBob for the kids.
Oh, nice.
There's my Disco Deadpool with the afro.
All right.
Awesome.
There's my old school Cobra Commander.
Okay, yeah.
That's like super chrome and everything. That's perfect.
I think so. I think it came out pretty good.
That's awesome.
That one is another one that, you know what birthed that entire costume? I was in a Halloween store and they had just the mask. And I'm like, oh, I got to do Cobra Commander. All from buying that mask. All right, so let me see. There's my, that is a mashup of Halo Master Chief and the show Master Chef. So I'm Halo Master Chef.
Master Chef.
That one came out pretty good. There's my Pride Pool from the parade.
Hey, all right, cool.
There's my V for Vendetta.
Oh, V.
Nice.
That was the original.
Did you do it so if you take off your hat, you have the horns underneath?
No, and actually, that one of the problem I have with that costume is because of the combination of the wig, the mask, and everything. I have to have the hat on with a strap under the chin, so I can't. I want to be able to, but I can't take the hat off.
Oh, okay.
That was an original goof off Disco Deadpool. That's a cheapo costume with the big afro. It was just fun.
Oh, that's great.
There's my corporate Vader. Which that later morphed, you'll see it. There's my Ghost Rider that most people know me for.
Oh, nice.
It's all LEDs in the flames.
Oh, sweet.
There's my demon with the wings, if you can see it. Those wings fold out. I have like pull cords. I can put it, they flare out.
Move them.
There's my Cinco de Mayo Deadpool. That one I love because
the mustache.
Oh yeah, I had the mustache on there. What I love about that one is I have the bandoliers and I have all the little maracas in them, and I can hand them out to the kids. So then all over the con you hear this.
That's the guy you want to get chimichanga with.
There's my I do Vault Boy.
Vault Boy.
Yep. I do. That is me as Bumblebee in front of the Optimus Prime truck.
Oh wow.
That's a friend of mine's truck. He does charity events and stuff, fundraisers for kids. And there's my Minotaur from the Ren Fair.
Oh my god.
That was hotter than hell.
I was gonna say that's a very warm.
That Ren Fair was from like 2 years ago, but I just did that costume at a Ren Fair like 2 weeks ago in that 90-degree heat wave. Oh my god, I was dying.
No way.
There's Hunk from Resident Evil.
Oh yeah.
That is the Disco Deadpool that I got my picture taken with John Travolta, and he did the pose with me. I said, will you do the pose? He goes, of course. So I got him and I both doing the pose. Cost me like $200, but it was worth it.
Yeah, he wouldn't do anything cheap.
There's my Lemmy Trooper.
Oh, nice.
I look like Lemmy. I had the mustache and everything.
Yeah. Like that.
So that was kind of that actually is another. That entire costume was inspired by at a con. I picked up this pin of a Lemmy Stormtrooper. It's just a helmet with the mustache and everything, and I'm like, I've got to do that. People always tell me I look like him.
Yeah,
that's
well,
cool.
So I cosplayed him up here at Fan Expo Boston, right? And one of the 501st is like running over to me, and I thought he was like going by me or whatever. Oh, I hit the fit. And he goes, I thought you were a friend of mine. It turned out the pin that I bought is a member of the 501st who does the Lemmy Trooper. I never met this guy, never heard of him, nothing. I'm like, oh, now I got to find him online.
Yeah. So
I found him online and sent him a picture. The main difference between his and mine is he has the wig under the hat, so the wig comes down over the helmet. I didn't do the hair. I did the mustache
Just
and
the
everything.
mustache.
But
Yeah.
So that was another cool
That's
one.
still pretty
There it
cool.
is. That's the one that I met Billy D. Williams with. Vacation Boba Fett.
That's awesome.
That was a fun one. There's my corporate commander.
Corporate commander.
Yeah. There's my over-encumbered vault dweller. Worf from Star Trek.
Oh my God.
You gotta have Trek in there. You got it.
Oh God.
I'm a bigger Star Wars fan, but that looks like one of the Village people. It's not.
Wait, can I take a guess?
If you know, I'm gonna be surprised.
Is that from the Blue Oyster Club?
No, it's from Earth 3. That's right. I didn't know.
But
yeah,
I was thinking Police Academy.
Yeah, well, some friends of mine in New York, they're a big cosplay group in New York. They know I do Lobo, and they go, hey, can you do the Earth 3 version of Lobo? Well, I'm not a comic book nerd. I said, who are you talking? I have no idea who this is. He goes, it's a guy named Warwolf. Yeah. So they sent me a picture, and I'm like, you know the scary thing? I own all those clothes. I said all I got to do is.
I already have the outfit.
I said all I got to do is change the hair a little bit and buy the hat. I have everything else.
I like it.
So that was a big photo shoot we did in New York. It was a big Earth 3 photo shoot and a big photo studio and everything. I'm walking through New York City looking like that. It was a riot. I had so much fun. And then there's my Lobo.
Oh.
Yep.
Matt used to be a fan of Lobo.
Matt, yeah, your brother used to really love Lobo. Yeah.
There's my full Darth Vader.
LEDs
It's
and everything.
not as good as the 501st, but it's good enough for most people.
Exactly.
That's it. That's Santa Vader at a movie premiere because the Star Wars movies always kept coming out the week right on my birthday because my birthday's the week before Christmas.
Really?
So
December
I guess 17th.
12th.
No kidding. Yeah. That's awesome. I've got another friend who's the 17th. My cousin is Christmas Eve. It's like everyone's right in December. Oh, I'm sorry. Be right with you. 1 second. Almost done. That's what I did. I did Deadpool under Vader. My full Deadpool, which you see. That's the original version of Hunk before I got the better eyes. And there's my Carter Slade version of Ghost Rider. Okay. The cowboy. That's a mashup of Jack Skellington as Ghost Rider.
Nice.
I did that at Rhode Island Comic Con. Daisy Duke Deadpool.
With the hair.
Yeah.
Yep.
And there, my Disney Vader, because Disney bought Star Wars, so I had to add the ears.
It's owned.
And then there's the full Hunk, and I think that's the last one on there. Yes. Now I don't have a picture yet of Venom, which I did yesterday. That's my newest one. That was brand new.
Well, thank you for.
Thank you for showing all that to us. That was pretty cool. I like that.
Well, thank you.
And it looks like you already got some fans lining up to come by and take some pictures of you.
Tends to happen. That's why my wife doesn't like coming to these things.
All right. Well, it was great meeting you. Thank you, Deadpool.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Take care, man.
Nice meeting you. Love the shirt. Love the shirt. Okay. Picture.
Oh my goodness.
Allow me to introduce one of my favorite cosplayers. Mr. Matt Malone.
Oh, damn. Oh, Ralph. You got Ralph here. I do. You got Ralph.
So where do you want me to sit?
Oh, actually, this right here is the main mic. Oh, you got to stand right there.
All right.
Microphone picks you up right there, just by normal talking.
You'd be too. FD2.
Oh boy.
Now, just to let you know, I am deaf as a bat, and I'm like learning to read lips, something like that. So.
Well, first of all, this is one of my best friends, Matches Malone. He's definitely one of the guys that I've known on Facebook, and he's done tons of cosplay. He's done tons of conventions. He's done tons of charity work.
A phenomenal Batman.
Phenomenal Batman. Ladies and gentlemen, Matches Malone, why don't you say hi to the audience?
Hey, everybody, and thank you for allowing me to be on your podcast. It's an honor.
Oh, it's just so great to have you here. What are some of the things that you, as a cosplayer, you're so dedicated to what you do. What are some of the things that you as a cosplayer do to really kind of put yourself in character for the people that you entertain?
Well, I've been doing this for like a very long time, you know what I'm saying? I just surpassed my 28th anniversary of dressing up as Batman. But I just want to have fun, okay? But I also want to look the part, so if I do something cool, I can do it cool, I can do it funny, I can do it serious, but also look the part. Something that Batman, you wouldn't see Batman doing, but you see Matches Malone doing because he's doing Batman.
Exactly.
How about a little bit of love for Batman?
And of course, fans are coming by to obviously say hello to Matches because he's so loved in the community. It's been a long time since you've actually been in. It's been a long time since you've been cosplaying. I know you've been doing a lot of video calls and Zoom calls for kids.
I did over 200 videos last year for kids all over the country. I did a Skype with the Nelson Mandela Children's Hospital over in South Africa, which I had to, get back to the Batcave at like 4 o'clock in the morning because it's 10 a.m. over there.
Yeah.
So,
Quite a time difference.
Yeah, what a time difference, exactly. But it's good.
Yeah.
Somewhere online, I actually have. I think I have a photo of you and myself at one of the Boston Comic Cons, like from maybe.
Probably when I was wearing my Dark Knight suit.
Yeah, it was somewhere
Yeah,
around
it's like
2008.
an 80-pound, like heavy suit and stuff like that.
That was an amazing suit.
Yeah, it was a beast to wear, but it was fun.
during the summertime.
Yeah, exactly.
Ready for the beach.
Exactly. You know, I just gotta be careful of the tan lines, you know.
Yeah, so how is Batman getting through this time with having to wear an additional mask?
Well, here's the thing. I'm used to wearing masks and stuff like that, but the thing of it is you know, it's tough. I'm like, are you Bane? Because it's like, I'm like, what?
It's hard to understand.
I'm like, you know,
Tom Hardy anyway.
What? Do you
so.
need a mint or something like that? You know? He's like,
Oh man.
What kind of items do you have in your utility belt?
well, I really, because we come to these events and there's really no need for me to bring any kind of weapons or anything like
Excellent.
that.
Yeah.
People already know what I am.
Batman's thinking ahead.
They're not going to mess
Nobody
with
messes
Batman.
with Batman.
Yeah, exactly. You might get a few Jokers and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I saw a Riddler earlier.
Yep.
You know, I see a Bane, and I'm like, he's gonna be a Bane in the ass.
Hopefully nobody's acting two-faced.
So what was it?
Hopefully nobody's acting two-faced.
Yeah, exactly. Gotta watch out for those guys. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nice.
you know, I just throw them a couple coins and keep them busy.
Yeah.
But I was you mentioned earlier the Christian Bale Batman. What other bat suits do you have that you sort of
I do have the
arsenal?
Christian Bale. I have also the Batman Begins because I love the Nolan series.
Yeah.
I had the Keaton suit. Unfortunately, that got destroyed. But that was a beautiful suit.
Yeah.
And then I had I did have a Val Kilmer Panther suit.
Yeah.
But I got it custom made without the nipples.
I was gonna say no nipple suit.
Yeah, I'm nipple free. You know what I'm saying? So
That's just the way it has. That's the way you want your Batman.
Exactly.
Have you ever thought about doing the 1943 Batman, which I have to admit is a favorite of mine?
Well, see, here's the thing. With the 1943, that started it. You know what I'm saying? And then it went on to what was it? Adam West and stuff like that. And a lot of people give not a lot of people, but a few people give Adam West a hard time.
Yeah.
Being camp. I said, you got to realize that Vietnam was going on.
Yep.
A lot of people were stressing out over their kids going overseas to this war, but they made it bright. It was colorful, and it broke all kinds of records
series.
of. Like the first time a TV show aired twice, prime time
Absolutely.
in a week, and everybody in Hollywood wanted a piece of that show to be in it. So.
Yep. And it spawned a lot of actors' careers and everything else like that. You know, there's a great crossover episode with Green Hornet.
Yes.
You know, that was a great show.
I mean, this is it's just amazing array of different people. And even the cameos that they have when they're crawling up the walls.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And the people come out the windows, you know what I'm saying?
Such a classic show.
It's one of my favorites. I mean, people can say what they will about it. It's a beautiful piece of pop art.
It's always going to have a piece in your heart.
Yes, absolutely.
It was like totally ideal at the time. It was perfectly played. I mean, a lot of people aren't sure now, but it's just like, you know, so.
We got more.
Is there going to be trouble?
We have Harley Quinn showing up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's in the Bat family now.
Oh, that's
Do you want
right.
to come up to this audience and introduce yourself and say a few words and say hello?
Sure. Hi, I'm Harley Quinn. Hi.
Come on
Hello. I'm closer now.
So Matthews is telling us about what he likes to do and how he does cosplay. You go to conventions as well, I imagine. What's your best experience with doing cosplay?
Well, I like volunteering, so I don't know. You probably said the exact same thing. Just like seeing kids and helping out.
This is a Harley Quinn, okay, that she is really dedicated like I am with the Bat. She's got costumes that people wouldn't even think of, okay, that's Harley related.
Yep.
She is like, when I first met her, she was like talking about like this stuff and this stuff, and she was just like perfect, okay? She did some stuff that I'm like, oh my God, like, and nobody knew what it was, but I did. Like, only the diehards would know, and I'm like, oh my God, she did this. She remember the animated series?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Remember when the Joker made her wear this fish costume? She made the fish costume.
The fish.
She made the fish. It was brilliant. It was the best. It's
At
like
the aquarium in Atlanta for Dragon Con.
Oh, wow.
So we have pictures of me and the fish at the aquarium.
exactly, and
Nice.
it came out perfect. It was
You
just
know,
like
I
it's
gotta-
like it's like it just jumped from the screen to real life, and that was her.
And do you make your own
She does it
costumes?
perfectly.
Yeah.
They look amazing.
Oh, thank you.
They look
And
absolutely.
this is the current comic book.
Yeah.
So with Harley
Exactly.
and the Bat family. So
I gotta say
different.
something, Matches.
I think I might be the first
Yeah.
one to have done it. I haven't seen any other pictures of this.
This is
I
brilliant.
think they're at like 3 issues right now.
It's kind of a mix between the classic and the current.
Yeah, I like the bows that like.
Yeah.
That's the fun thing.
Well, one of the good things about cosplay is that it's not just about, whether it looks good or not. It's about what fits you, and you can you can be any character you want to be. Like right now, I'm dressed up as Indiana Jones, and we've got a Matt Murdock over here, man without fear.
There's people right in front of you. You can't see them, but they're here.
I'm pretty sure he could sense it.
Yeah.
I mean, I gotta say, Matches, you're a big influence in the cosplay community, especially in the convention community. You're a big influence. You're just a big, huge, you're a force, essentially, to kind of inspire a lot of cosplayers, and I think that's
I haven't
important.
seen Star Wars, so I don't know about the Force. I'm only kidding. See,
But I
thank you
do,
for your kind words, really. But
yeah.
I just think it's all just a team effort. You know what I'm saying? If we inspire one another to do the good things and stuff like that, we all do our part one way or another.
That's the kind of attitude we need more.
So
more than ever.
He may be the Dark Knight, but he's got a heart of gold, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, I don't call myself the Dark Knight. I call myself the Dork Knight.
There you go.
Because I am vengeance.
We can edit in the rim shot at that point.
I like that. Yeah, let's definitely do that.
But seriously, these guys are amazing. She does these phenomenal Harley Quinns.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm serious. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Do you have an
holy
Instagram
smokes,
or
it's like-
why don't you?
You guys have
Instagram
go ahead,
and everything else.
plug yourself. Anything
What
you
is it?
have online?
Your social medias plug now.
Oh, Matches Malone on Facebook. And then on Instagram, it's The Real Matches Malone. And, long story short, I got the approval from the creator. Unfortunately, he passed away. Denny O'Neil, who created Matches Malone in the comic books.
Oh, wow.
And originally, Matches Malone came from Boston. This
There we
back
go.
comes from Boston.
Nice.
So, and it just works out perfectly, you know what I'm saying? So, and Denny was just like, as I explained to him what I was doing, he was like, "Oh, you speak with a Boston accent." I'm like, I said, "That's why I'm Matches Malone."
He parks his Batmobile at the Harvard
Well, I think
Yard.
the
Yeah,
original-
exactly.
I think the original actor who
speaking
played
of that,
Batman.
you guys want to see something cool?
I think the original actor who played Batman in the serials was from
I was here.
from Worcester.
I was here last
Worcester.
year. Where is it?
Worcester.
Pictures don't do good on
Winchester.
radio though.
Yeah, and as anyone else would say, Worcester.
Well, you're finding a picture, I'm gonna
Worcestershire.
plug myself.
What
okay,
are
go
you
ahead.
doing, Carl?
So I'm Carly Wynn. So CarLey. There's a lot of Carlys without that E, but I'm like Harley Quinn, Carly Wynn, Winn.
I like that.
I'm on Instagram as Carly Wynn. I'm on Twitter as Carly Wynn. And Facebook, it's Carly Wynn Cosplay.
That's awesome. And you do a lot of charity work too.
Yeah.
You like meeting all the kids and everything else like that. Like
Yeah.
I'll bet that's
and
just a
I feel like
rewarding
I do a
experience.
lot of weird organizing because I'm here with so we have a nonprofit circus school. It's called Circus Complex.
Oh.
It's over here. Yep. So
Nice.
Well, as I was leaving here last night, I'm sorry, did I cut you off?
that's okay. Nah, keep going.
Are you sure? I'm sorry.
I'm telling you,
She's gonna beat me with the mallet later, anyways.
She got a
I'll be
cloud
doing
car.
my cloud car. You wouldn't believe it. So while I'm holding this, the guy who drew the Care Bears comic goes, "Oh my God, is that a cloud car?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he goes, "Look, I drew the Care Bears comic.
Yep.
I did all. It sold the most in like the UK." Like,
Did he sign
comic.
that?
No, but I mean, he didn't create the.
You could have had him
I
sign
guess I
it.
could have him sign it. But I
Yeah, you should have him sign
sense
it.
to have him sign.
Have him sign it, get a picture with it.
Well, now that the internet, we could try to get this thing to happen. So everybody in the Twitterverse or anything else, let's make this happen.
Well, I basically say about comic conventions, it's like where you go to buy the toys that your mom gave away a long time
exactly.
ago. That's basically what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I went to go ask my mom like where all my toys were. Then we went to the theater and I never got the answer.
Oh.
Good stuff.
You guys want to see something really cool though?
Let's see it.
Yeah.
All right, I was leaving here last night. All right, and I saw this spot, and I'm like, oh my god, this would be ideal for like a Batcave, coming out of a Batcave.
Oh my god.
Oh, that looks really cool.
That's
with the
amazing.
haze and everything.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like I'm coming out of
Looking
the
at a
Batcave.
photo of Matches' Mobile with the
Exactly,
Mobile.
so-
And you drive that amazing Pontiac, what is it?
Is that-
It's
what
a
did you see?
Solstice, I think it's called.
That looks
Amazing car.
It has
It's-
a. If you can't, I know you can't see the photo because of the radio, but
Yeah.
it looks very much
Yeah,
like the
but-
scene from the Tim Burton
and then-
Batman.
Totally.
The light was flickering, like,
Oh, wow.
and I like parked there, and I'm like,
Yep.
Do
That's an
you have the
amazing
picture of
car.
us in the car?
oh yeah.
It almost kind of looks like the.
like, okay, let me look
Real
the other
albums. Photo director.
I could probably find it, but
You might be able to
find it.
Do you
faster
have
than me,
anything to plug to your stuff? You do some.
I actually don't.
You don't? Well,
No, I don't have anything cosplay related.
oh, well, you're in cosplay now.
I'll work on it. I'll get back to you.
It was really funny because what we did
I
was
got it.
I have the Ark of the, what my friend Andy calls Ark of the Condiment, which is
Look at
basically
it.
a cooler.
This is him as Superman.
Wow, that's amazing.
Oh, and the
That's
black,
him.
Amazing.
black
really?
costume
You actually
too.
see
That's an amazing outfit.
That's amazing.
He's like, yeah, I know that.
okay.
I wanted him to wear the Superman
Ladies
suit,
and
but he's like,
gentlemen,
no.
it's
I love how he
amazing.
just
Oh,
showed
yeah.
you the picture of yourself to be like, see?
Yeah, I know.
But that came out cool, didn't
This
it?
is us.
Oh, nice. I saw
I just
that.
like it, so I deleted
Yep. So
it.
Carly Wynn, ladies and gentlemen, check her out on
Did
her
you find
Instagram.
it? Oh yeah, look at
on
it. Did you
on
see this?
Facebook,
Yeah,
Matches
Oh my God.
Malone on Facebook
I saw
and
this
Instagram.
image, right? And I'm like, does anybody want to recreate this with me, right? Boom.
Of course.
Because people say they want to do it, but they don't really want to do it. She's like, yeah, let's do it. I know she's gonna do it, so we can do it.
I do her top fun photo. Why not?
Exactly.
just wanted to make
That's
sure.
what it's about.
And
so.
that's
Not
the,
on
that's
TikTok,
part
though.
about when you work with
Oh.
cosplayers who just are dedicated to what their craft is.
I
You
can
know,
make a special hat.
and Matches, you're like one of the
And
best.
here I am at the frog pond, right? Right? I'm on the ice there, right?
Nice.
And anyways,
You put internal
Um,
wire into it. Okay.
I fell on the ice, right? Now there's a big crack in my ass.
A
little dicey?
Yeah. Like, you know, on the streets of Boston, and the photographer was like under a bridge, like, and we had to
It's
he'd
a little
have to
wide.
drive by and do that.
Oh, that's
We did it,
cool.
like,
Nice.
We did like 8
That is
times
cool.
to get the shot.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
That's
And let's see.
Always with a little spice of danger. You can't have your cosplay unless there's a little bit of danger.
There's
Well,
always
since
danger
there's no
in
cameras
this
here, I
kind of
can
thing.
guys show you a little something personal of me, right?
Yep.
It's
Say no.
a bit cheeky, but
A bit cheeky.
Oh, no.
You
This
certainly
guy.
are.
Let me
Yep.
tell you.
I tell people if you don't like it, just turn the other cheek, because it's a bat moon rising.
Moon
Oh,
Rising.
you heard it here
Wow.
first, folks.
That's
And let's see.
Matches your card.
Okay.
Are you still mad
Look
at
at
me?
this. And Batman has another fan
Batman has
coming by
more
to give
fans
him
Maybe
another
he's
hug.
over here.
I'll tell you the truth. This guy here, he's like the heart of
Well,
cosplay.
things are slowly but
that's
surely
nice.
getting back
He's
to
like
normal,
he's like the
so-
heart of the Ghostbusters. The way he kind of inspires people.
Great stance, everybody.
Yeah, I know. But like he's all four of them.
He's all for
Yeah, exactly. Okay.
You know.
So, any questions?
Oh gosh, I don't think we have anything else to ask.
That
you.
was already like 20,
That was pretty much what-
25 minutes. Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, so
We got Batman
She
and
took out
Harley
20
Quinn.
of it. He took out 3.5 minutes of it.
2 minutes top.
I'm only kidding.
But no,
Wait, you can read your watch? What?
he's a liar.
So
He's a liar.
Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, anytime, brother. Anytime. It's a pleasure
We'll
meeting
touch
you.
we'll touch base more.
Thank you very much. It was
Thank
nice
you.
meeting you.
Thank you, sir.
It's always an honor. Ralph, keep it up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Believe it or not.
He's gonna
By
watch
the way,
out for
how's
that.
Phil doing?
He's all right. We're
Yeah.
trying to get him to stop drinking, but that's
He's-
not going to work.
Actually, Robert Culp is one actor that I wanted to meet.
Yeah.
So, but because by the book, Bill Maxwell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bill Maxwell. Yeah.
Bill
Exactly, you know what I'm
Maxwell.
saying?
Oh boy.
So
Great show.
We'll see you guys.
yeah, we're gonna do loops and stuff like that.
Take
so.
it easy.
We're gonna start doing a mobile in a a little bit, and we're
All
gonna
right,
walk
cool.
around to other people. So we'll be around.
Sounds good. All right.
I have the first.
Okay. All right. So.
Oh boy. See, she's a fan of yours too. Harley Wynn's a fan. She
Harley
actually
Wynn's a
wants
fan?
another copy.
Excellent.
I want. Is you too?
She wants to know what's gonna happen
no
next.
Pressure. No pressure, artist.
I understand.
Yeah.
She wants issue 2.
Issue
Yeah, when it
two.
comes out. When it comes out.
Start Tron, Brett.
Come on, Brett.
It's not like
Get that right.
Patrick Rothfuss with the Name of the Wind, that book series. Oh, they're gonna make like an HBO show out of it or something. Yeah, it's really good. It's a fantasy novel and it's very popular. But it's gonna be like he said it was gonna be a 3-part book series. He did part 1 and part 2. And then he said anytime a fan asks him to make the 3rd book,
we have
he pushes it
another
off
good friend of
another
mine,
month.
Mr.
been
Andy
years.
Sawyer.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah, but I'm not.
Oh, he's very shy. Please don't.
All right, Harley, we'll catch up.
I'll
Be
talk.
good.
Oh my God! I just saw them and I get the outfit. That is fantastic.
He'll be back. He just kind of.
He'll be back and in greater numbers.
Of course.
Get your license.
Right, just tell us your name and a little bit about yourself.
I'm Magenta Fantasies Art. I'm a graphic designer by trade and an illustrator as well. I've done comic conventions for about 3 years now. I travel all over New England. I've done large ones like Rhode Island Comic Con, Kineticon, Terrificon, and also smaller local events. Last year I branched out and started doing outdoor shows, and I'm going to continue to do that in the future as well.
Oh, that's cool.
How long have you been drawing?
I've been drawing pretty much my whole life.
Nice.
There was never really a time that I wasn't drawing.
When you were like 2 years old or something,
Yes,
your mom
and
or
just
dad
pick
were
you up
always
with
trying to
something.
pull the marker away from you.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
That's
very
what I'm
true.
currently involved with now.
Sounds like you're the little artist in the
that's throwing paint all over the house, and she's calling it art.
So
I love it.
So how's your weekend been going? I mean, this has been the first convention since everything's open, at least in this state. The first convention since everything's opened up.
I cannot believe how amazing it feels to just be back and doing conventions. It's just such an important part of my life. I love doing it, love the people I meet, love the opportunities I find in traveling different places.
Yeah.
Overall, I've just had such a good time here. I loved this convention last year.
Yeah.
So I was
same
excited
here.
to be able to do it again at long last.
It was really sad how the shutdown closed the convention right before we had this there, but it was really nice that they were able to honor our table.
I agree. Yes.
So that was really good of the promoters to kind of step forward and bring this whole thing together. So
it's a
good
nice
on them,
small
too.
show too. It's like one of those things. It's like for people who don't want to go to like the really huge shows where you can get lost in. A show like this, it's nice. It's a nice, comfortable way to start up the whole conventions in the state again.
Yeah, I agree. That's why I like usually doing this one in March because then I get to start the year off. And also, I tend to be kind of busy around this time of year normally, and around Thanksgiving too. I often travel. This year I'm not, and it works out perfectly that the weather is dreary.
That's true.
Well, you're here in New England.
Yep, that's true.
I don't think we've had a July like this in a while though. Going from almost
90s and
melted,
100s,
to like 59.
That's
so now
true.
we're
Yes.
swimming in the backyard.
Yeah.
So I have to say the cooler weather is welcome after a heat wave.
Oh, totally.
I wouldn't mind something middle of the road, but I was just kind of like, it's like, oh, okay, so it's fall again.
So it's nice to see that it's not a very crowded convention. So there's still quite a bit of space for everyone here. I don't feel claustrophobic. I don't know about you guys, but it's kind of nice actually.
Yeah.
No, it's a good. Northeast is a good little convention. I mean,
think so,
there's a
too.
few good little conventions in the area, but this one tends to have a good show and also a really good after party. So.
Oh yeah, I've heard that's fun.
Yeah.
I've yet to do that.
Yep. I think last night they had Walter Snicket, who plays with a great band called the Army of Broken Toys, but he was playing with another group, and I think tonight they have an old New England group. The Fools Mike Gerard and the Fools are going to be the headliner tonight. So.
So, do you have any websites or social media that you want to promote?
I am currently on Tumblr under Magenta Fantasies Illustrations. I'm on Instagram under Magenta Fantasies. I'm under DeviantArt under Magenta Fantasies.
Nice.
So those are my 3 main social media outlets that I use. I also have a Redbubble, a Fine Art America, and an Etsy, all under Magenta Fantasies.
How does
There you
Redbubble
go.
do for
Magenta Fantasies.
I tend not to be that active on Redbubble, so admittedly I don't do that well on it. I'm sure if I add more art to it, then I will.
I understand. I'm just curious because I know a lot of artists have started using Redbubble, so I was kind of wondering how it is for them.
It is really user-friendly, I have to say.
Oh, that's good.
I enjoy it. I just don't have the time to put more than like 5 or 6 things on there. So
That's understandable.
That's all I have. It is time consuming though to set up your art to make it fit all the formats and whatnot and have it look good.
Yeah, I remember the old cafe press days, and with that it just seemed like it was forever to upload your design, then try to position the design right, and then get it right on the shirt so it's not too big, not too small, not too pixelated.
And I'm a perfectionist, so I like my designs to look their absolute best.
Absolutely.
I refuse to have anything be available for print that doesn't look good in that size. Or
Well, we're sitting here right next to your work, and we can definitely see that,
Yes,
that
I
bit of
produce my
perfectionism.
prints, and I take a lot of pride in them. And so I'm always very perfectionistic with my illustrations.
I can appreciate that.
I'm thinking of buying one of those for my daughter. I think she would love it.
Yeah, those are both very popular prints.
That one on the bottom right there.
The Shimmer and Shine print.
I think she would want that.
Someone was actually talking to me about that earlier. He said he bought that for his daughter a couple of years ago at the last Northeast Comic Con, and he showed me it framed in her room. It just made me so happy inside.
That's actually what I'm thinking we should do, because that would look perfect in her room, and that's the kind of characters that she would love.
I always feel kind of bad when people say, I got your stuff last year, and then it's like, oh gosh, I don't remember who it is. Like,
I know that feeling
you.
Well, I'm not going to be that fan that comes by next year and just be like, I bought one thing from you. You're supposed to remember me. No.
No, most people aren't like that, thankfully, but
Yes. Yeah, I try to remember people, but the fact of the matter is I just see so many that I just don't really remember people. And I don't take it personally if other people don't remember me.
Especially when you do a copious amount of conventions, it tends to blur together after a while.
All right, well, I got to go get some more water.
Oh, thank you very much. But tell the listeners again where they can find you, just so you can your name and where they can find you.
You can find me online at various social media outlets. On Tumblr, I am Magenta Fantasies Illustrations. On Instagram, I am Magenta Fantasies. On DeviantArt, I am Magenta Fantasies. I sell my work online on Redbubble, Etsy, and Fine Art America as Magenta Fantasies.
Check out her work, but most importantly, buy it.
Which I'm going to do. Awesome.
And we have another wonderful cosplayer from Superman.
We have Superman.
Yeah, it's
the
me.
Man of Steel.
He was here. He was actually hanging out with Max and me earlier a little bit.
Oh yeah?
He's like looking at Bret's artwork.
Yeah, I saw him last year. He bought one of my books. He was dressed as Wolverine.
Yeah, that was me. You remembered.
I did.
And you're also one of my Insta followers.
That's right, I am.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Comic-Con's always making connections.
That's the best part about Comic-Con. Right? Everybody becomes friends instantly.
Yeah, it's a utopia.
It is.
It really is.
It's the idyllic society.
I just look at these comic conventions and I wonder, where the hell were these people when I was in high school?
Comic-Cons were a thing back in the 60s, but you didn't, it was really more for, to meet the artists.
Yep.
I don't think cosplaying was really a thing.
No, it wasn't.
And
Not really for the past 10 years, it's been more of a big thing.
Nor was, did you have any celebrities or anything?
No.
Exactly.
Well,
But it's like they seem to dominate some of the big ones.
You
Like
had William Shatner, but he didn't want to be there.
William Shatner, I hear, is not a very pleasant person.
Oh, no.
He, charges $200 for an autograph?
Yeah.
That sounds like the Shat.
Well,
in 2019,
the Shat hits the
I went to
fan.
Fan Expo Boston. John Travolta was there. He charged $130 for an autograph and $150 for a photo.
I remember being at a comic convention and the kid from Gotham was charging $40 for selfies. Yeah.
$40 for an autograph and a selfie. That's reasonable, but
just for a selfie.
That's ridiculous.
You got a selfie with the kid from...
With your own camera.
Yeah, with your own camera. I know, right?
That's about the right sound. Exactly.
William Shatner's underwear line didn't go on too well. I mean, Shatner panties isn't something that would attract clients.
Shanties?
Shatner panties.
It's a new thing from Depends.
They're shanties.
Hi there. My name's William Shatner for Shanties. From Depends.
Hi, I'm William Shatner for Depends.
Depends.
Exactly.
They work well for me while I'm out.
But 1940s right now, so black and white, and he's running.
Guess who I ran into?
Hey, Kevin!
Oh, we can do this now! How's it
Kevin, how you doing?
Everyone's here.
Oh,
I know, right? I was gonna tell you guys I was coming, and then I was like, I'm not sure if I was coming because I was feeling really, really sick.
Yeah.
Like allergies. Don't worry.
Oh, and I just
I've got
him.
It's allergies. Leah's meeting me here, so.
Oh, who's meeting you here?
Leah, she's my partner in the conventions, the one who
Oh,
used to do
cool.
all our vendors. So we came out to see the Fools because I haven't seen them live in years, but I was telling Andrew I was on a couple of their songs that they put out
Really?
the other day. So.
I haven't seen them since 1995. I think it was 95, 96.
Well, local bazooka.
Local Palooza.
The guy who used to do Loco
Dan
Palooza,
the Animal. He still owes me $60.
He wanted to do a show. He wanted to do a horror convention on the beach in Florida with me and Leah.
Yeah?
This October. Yeah, but we didn't know what. Like down there, there's like no rules.
Dan Hartman.
Well, it's
Hartwell. Yeah, okay.
well, it is
Dan
Florida.
Hartman is the.
Okay.
You even know the dance. That's phenomenal.
I guess it looked good.
No, that is the dance.
Actually, it almost sounds like Michael McDonald.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we're
Everything sounds like Michael McDonald.
Yeah.
If you can sing like Michael McDonald for 10 seconds and not yawn.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. Doesn't work.
Oh, we got to prop Michael McDonald up again. He's
There it goes.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back on Drop Mike Theater.
I like the new hairstyle on that.
Oh, thank you.
Which one?
Well, but like I saw the picture of you on your. Yeah. I do like this actually. No, I do.
It is kind of fitting.
You don't like it.
Oh, what?
And is your hair lighter?
It changes.
Oh, it's purple. I had these glasses
Yeah.
on. I'm like, it just looks like
No, it changes depending on how recently I dyed it.
No, I like it.
And I still dye my hair invisible.
You know what?
I still dye my hair invisible.
He's bald.
God, so many things to catch you guys up on.
Yeah, I'm very purple too.
You're just telling me about
The
his
most
crazy
important
landlord.
thing is
No. Shut
what?
up. We're still in the house, but I cut off all contact with my landlord because she's like lost her mind. I don't know if she-
Yeah.
I don't know if she has dementia or what. She showed up at the house one day and like tried to force
Oh,
her way
wow.
in. I was getting the car
Okay.
inspected. I wasn't even there, and she thought Molly was hiding me in the house, like with the baby, like like the dead zone, like a shield. And, yeah, it's been bananas, but so now I'm having to be that tenant who is not going to leave.
Tenants' rights, what's it called?
Yeah, I've contacted everybody just to put something in every pot and got ahead of the game.
Right.
She sent a city house inspector out of nowhere to the house yesterday who said, yeah, I'm like, what are you doing? So somebody complained that you were running a music studio out of your house and that it was really loud. They're complaining about the noise. I'm like, no, but you're welcome to come in and see.
Okay, yeah,
And
I
she's
have
like,
a
no.
speaker, a microphone, and
A laptop.
Get the hell out.
Some keyboards, but no. And she was like, no. As soon as I saw you come around the door, I said, I looked at this house. I'm like, somebody's
being
trying to start.
Being a bitch.
I really have to go pee. Oh, too late. What else was I gonna tell you?
Well, crazy landlord.
The body at the Vernon. Did you hear about that?
What?
No, what?
What? Hold on.
So,
There was a body found at the Vernon Hotel?
well, I heard that they found a guy whose girlfriend was dead. She'd been dead for like 5 days. Like she had maggots in her nose
Is this
and
in
everything.
downstairs near the speakeasy and all that?
It has a
Upstairs.
like hotel in it. It still has a hotel, so there's like housing, so kind of like
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
the Jovitos.
Hey man, I've been part of that business for the last year and a half.
If only you
I'm
speak.
no longer going to be part of
Jovitos.
the industry in a couple weeks, actually. Starting a new job. I'm working as a banker.
Really?
Yep.
You should dress as the devil. Let me go.
still
pee
have
and
the
I'll
red
come back.
suit.
But yeah, look it up because I don't know the details. But somebody was talking about it today, and they think the woman like called about a domestic dispute. They never showed up,
And like when they finally got there, she had been dead for like 5 days.
Oh, wow.
It's still at the house. Better late than never.
I bet. Hey, better late than never.
Quiet over there.
You guys need us anymore?
Good thing she didn't have a cat.
Oh yeah, she would have been eating up
Cat food.
all those soft parts gone.
No worries. A friend of a friend who's a vet actually has a cat that way.
Here, what if I do it like this?
Actually,
Yeah.
You know the car that got stolen from the Woo Sox game and dumped in Lake Quincy?
No, I did not hear about that. Is this also recently?
Yeah,
The
a
heck?
couple weeks ago.
This is why I moved out of Worcester. Yeah, there's craziness going on.
And I had taken the street roads instead of the highway.
$20 minus 5.
15.
15, thank you.
A 10 and a 5. And there's like 50.
I'm horrible at that. I can't even. If I didn't have like my shoes on, I
I'm
couldn't
his
even.
calculator wife. But there were like
Let's
50
go back to
emergency
that.
vehicles, Worcester, Shrewsbury Police, State Police,
thank
fire
you.
trucks, ambulances. So I texted a friend of ours who lives on Lake Quincy. I'm like, what's up? And he didn't get back to me, so I find out the next day that, yeah, someone stole a car from the Woo Sox game, and they found it at 9:45. I drove by at 10 o'clock. It was 25 feet down.
Yeah. Did you get the chill down the spine?
It was so crazy. I've never seen that many emergency vehicles.
The dead body chill.
What? Dead body what? Wait a minute.
When you drive past like a scene of an you're like, just get that chill.
Who's one over your grave?
Yes, that kind of thing. You're like,
Just a driver's ed film.
Yeah.
Slide.
Yeah. Actually, when I was in college, some MBTA bus driver committed suicide by driving a bus into the Charles River.
they did what?
An MBTA bus driver committed suicide by driving his bus into the Charles River.
Into the truck. Wow.
I was in college. I was in Boston. We walked down to see it. I still haven't seen Andy.
You can't miss him.
Yeah. Which is why I'm confused why I haven't seen him.
Like, I don't know where because I've been back and forth a couple of times. I would have seen him. He's in a giant outfit.
It's like a giant cat. It's like a giant cat's head mask with. He looks like he's wearing like a cedar trunk with like a radio.
You know what he is, right?
No, I don't.
Schrodinger's cat.
Oh.
Is he like, he has a fake gas tank inside the box. He has I think an electrical thing, and it says a little scientific equation.
Am I
on the
dead
back
or
of
am
it.
I alive?
Yeah, his whole outfit is Schrodinger's cat.
Take a card.
That's it. It's a fantastic outfit.
Okay, definitely haven't
I'm
seen
gonna
him.
go check out the what do you call it?
We were looking for the bar.
Have a voice off.
You're looking for the bar?
Bar's that way.
Well, it was closed at the time we went by. I don't know if there was.
Oh, I think it's open now. I don't know.
We'll make our way there eventually.
You're gonna go have like an East Side West Side fight with Billy West.
Yeah, what's gonna happen here?
I don't know.
There's already I felt the difference in pressure. There's a tornado brewing.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
I did a show with him. Now this is going way back because I think we talked about this when we first started chatting with him and John Kay.
Yeah.
Together.
Oh. That was on. They had a Howard Stern one. With the two of them. And
I have a Riz signature that they actually both signed when they were both still doing the show.
Very cool.
But ever since then, I've just kind of seen him through Gary because I know Gary.
Yeah.
All right, I'll be back.
Yeah, man. You said, is there something going on in here?
No, they got all the cosplayers in the front end over there, you know?
Oh.
They got all the people and everything let's look at. There's I have the Ark out there. Andy's somewhere.
You brought it out?
Yeah, it's out here.
Oh, let's go see it. Let's go.
Let's go to the Ark.
All right, tighten that up. All right.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Yeah, let's go check out the Ark.
Let's go check out the hello, ladies.
Oh, look over there. We have a Resident Evil cosplayer. Oh, sorry, I just got in the way. My sorry.
Nice.
So we have Resident Evil cosplayers with taking photos. Star Wars, Superman. Yeah, so.
I'm Indy. Here's Matches right here talking to everybody.
Yeah, Matches already making friends.
We just just moving around. He's answering questions everywhere. Everybody loves him.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Carl.
So where else are they?
We are walking around the main foyer area of the hotel, and we are looking at everybody that's just kind of getting photo ops with all the cosplayers. It's an amazing day. You know, the photo op area is like really a big area for a lot of the cosplayers to really get together, to meet up with fans and have photos taken. You know, you have these amazing fountains here that are great for, you know, doing photos of people and showing off your stuff.
Oh, at first I thought we were allowed to go up there. It looks like we are.
Go up there if you wanted to. Okay.
Yeah, show me around. I'm a complete noob. Is that the term that you guys call me? A noob.
Amazing Kreskin on the stage right now. He is, you know, talking to people. He's a person who's been on all kinds of late night shows and everything else like that. Over here we have more highlighted cosplayers who do a lot more, you know, the stuff that they do, like especially with charity work and everything else like that. We have Chelsea Von Chastity, which is another great cosplayer. You know, we have, you know, Dan, who is my dad, over there.
Your actual dad?
Not my actual dad, my indie dad.
The indie dad?
The indie dad. Like, I literally walked in here and he just goes, Junior! And I'm like, oh, great, it's my dad.
Right.
And like, I had to
Why can't I go anywhere without dad following me around?
Where are your cards again? There it is. Zombie Leader LLC. His name is Todd Zeverokis. He's the owner, lead zombie.
Excellent.
And he just sells all kinds of awesome, cool stuff. People
Cool.
buy their stuff. Now over there is where my arc is, but there's a lot of activity over there right now, so I might need to like see what's going on. Also up here on the main stage, we have this big gazebo in the center of the place, which has amazing backgrounds for people to actually have photo ops at. You got action in comic book covers like Iron Man, the Fantastic Four, and the Silver Surfer.
Yeah, we're talking the classic comic book covers. 1960s.
Comics when they were like a dime.
Actually, that one is 12 cents.
Well, 12 cents, 40 Silver Surfer, how much?
25 cents.
25 cents. Oh, he's really gone up in price.
Well, Iron Man, yeah. It's always inflation with Iron Man.
It's really gone up in price. Well, it's, you know, it's Stark. He has to spend as much money as he possibly can in that Iron Man suit.
Well, let's keep walking around. What else do we have in this place? What else opened this bitch?
Well,
so there's nothing else that way?
Not really. These conferences here, they look absolutely fantastic. Everything else like that, you know.
Yep. Oh. Let's get out of any range of a photo.
And of course, you know, one of the most important parts about any Adventurers Explorer is the bar area.
So we are near the bar, but I don't see a bartender. I'm seeing a serious problem with this bar right now. This right here is a naked bar. I don't like it. It's very sad.
Cosplay photographers. You have a lot of cosplay photographers doing a lot of professional photos for a lot of the cosplayers and everything else like that, so they can put on their Instagram and everything else like that. You know, just all kinds of craziness. It's an amazing place. It's awesome.
We still need to find ourselves a bar, though. Hey, you want to? Where's the bar?
I don't know where the bar is. Hold on. There is a bar out that way. Let's find the bar.
Somebody lost a pen.
Oh no.
Card and a pin gone. Nice. I can see the arc from here.
I can see the arc. It's hiding behind the foliage. It's right there.
Now, is the bar closed or open? Well, a gentleman.
At the moment, but it should be.
Is the bar open?
So the bar's in there, but the whole restaurant's closed right now.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
That's
no problem.
all right. Indy was looking for some whiskey. It's all right.
Indy needed his bourbon.
Yeah, he needs his bourbon. Later, probably.
We'll try for that again later. Andy's starting to bring us behind the curtains. This is daring. He's wearing the right outfit to be daring. Indiana Jones outfit.
I'll have to go start, doing a dive bomb across the stage.
All right, so here. Why don't you hold it, and if you want to run an interview with somebody, since, you do more cosplay than I do.
Okay. I'll meet you back at Bret's table then?
Yeah.
All right.
Just go right for it.
That's what I'm going to do.
This is the perfect point for us to be able to have this.
Yes,
as a
absolutely.
mobile recording unit,
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Not so bad at all. Yeah, so you don't even need headphones, as long as you already have it set up.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
You already know it.
I know how to do this. This is easy. I know exactly. I'll see if I can come up with a couple of interviews with Chelsea. Awesome.
Nice, that's cool, man.
Thank you, guys. Are we already recording? Test, test, test. All right. Hey, it's Captain Hook. How you guys doing? I got a question for you. You guys want to be in an interview for a podcast on cosplaying?
Sure.
Absolutely. Okay, well, my name's Andrew, and obviously I'm the plumber here. And I have with me, if you guys can introduce your characters and maybe your real name if you wish to do so.
My name's Nadia, and I'm currently cosplaying Rufio.
My name is Steve, and I'm currently cosplaying Captain Hook.
My name is Sox. I'm currently cosplaying an original character named Aminata Asquith.
That's amazing. And you guys have been, this is the first con you've been to this year, or?
Yep.
How do you guys feel about coming back to a convention after so long?
It's a little weird, but I mean, I was the first thing that we wanted to go back to.
Yeah, I think when everything broke, I think the first thing we want to do is okay, we can get back in a costume, we can get back out, we can start walking around and enjoying just being with people again.
Yeah, cosplaying for me is very much like being around people. It's getting to be a character or a fairy tale I wouldn't normally be able to do, obviously, in real life. So it's nice to come out here and interact with other people, interact with kids who might want to meet their favorite superhero, their favorite villain. It's amazing. It's just so nice.
Do you guys have any other characters that you guys cosplay?
I do quite a bit. I've done Frankenfurter in the past. I do Harley Quinn. I do Regina Mills from Once Upon a Time, more so the evil queen version of her. And then obviously Rufio, I'm kind of making Peter Pan currently, so.
And for me, I do Joker, I do Phantom of the Opera, and I do Robin Hood, and obviously Brad from Rocky Horror, and I'm working on probably Professor Farnsworth for September.
Most of the time I do a lot of original characters. I've done Jack Spicer from Shaolin Showdown. I've done Cinderella. I've done a whole bunch of different Disney princesses. But a lot of the times I like doing lesser known or original characters. One of my other major ones is a jellyfish character from my best friend's comic book as well.
Yeah, the obscure characters definitely need a lot more love and attention. I was dressed up as Sean Connery for Outland one time, and everybody thought I was a security guard, so I can imagine how hard that can be. Any characters that you guys haven't cosplayed that you'd like to in the future? Collective ooh is said by everybody.
I have a long list. Varian from the Rapunzel series, a video game character from Monster Prom Zoo. God, go to someone else. I have a list. Hold on.
Me? Oh, so for me, Bellatrix Lestrange would be one of them. Mrs. Lovett. If I ever went to like a musical con or even a con like this, I would love to do Mrs. Lovett from Sweeney Todd. And I also like doing like gender bent or like male characters. Shadow Man is in that list from Princess and the Frog. I would love to do a gender bent Ursula. So there's quite a few in there. You?
For me, probably Sweeney Todd is one of them. Professor Farnsworth is the one that we're working on, and that was another one, but I can't think of it off the top of my head. Yeah.
There are too many to name. Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
We'll be having this on the Mental Suppository. If you guys can do a search on that, it's sbgraves.com. They actually have a website there. Okay. Thank you again, guys. SB as in Bravo. Graves, I think that's where it is. Just type in Mental Suppository on Facebook. You should be able to get it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you guys. Have a great time. Oh my God, it's the Ice Cat. I have an Ice Cat right here, and he's got a Pokemon, it looks like. This is amazing. And he's nodding at me. Oh, it's so cute. Thank you very much, buddy. That is amazing. Here we are walking through this amazing period of just meeting people in various costumes. How you doing? Dressed up, characters, having fun. That's the important thing. You know, people are dressed up in character, having fun. That's important. How you doing? And there's a big boulder right here. India doesn't do boulders very well. Wow, this is great.
Primary form of exercise. I've been a dancer for 30 years, but the club has been closed for a year and a half because of freaking pandemic. So I began with 20 pounds.
Now, of course, I have to get an interview with this one guy who's walking around with this amazing cosplay. He's about 8 feet tall, and he is dressed up as Warhammer from the video game series. I'm going to go up and just see if I can talk to him for a minute.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hey, I'm doing a podcast. I was wondering if I could do a quick little interview with you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, why don't you describe your character and what you're dressed as and how much involvement you've gotten into this costume?
Well, my name is Alex. This costume is based on Warhammer 40K, Space Marine. It took me a year and a half getting it, ready, painting, designing it, and it's an ongoing project. So as get more ideas, I keep adding more stuff to it.
That's amazing. So what is it primarily made out of? Is it foam or other materials?
Mostly the EVA foam, and platform shoes are ski boots.
That is absolutely amazing, and the fact that you're just walking around with this thing and you're taking up half the hallway.
Yes.
I'm sure that a lot of people who don't even know what the video game is about are pretty impressed. So what is the most reaction that you get? What's the first reaction you usually get from people? Either get out of the way or I want to get a picture from you.
I want to get a picture with me.
What's the best part about doing this, obviously? Because you go to conventions, I'm sure.
Yes, actually, it's just interacting with people, showing my work. It's always nice when we see kids' reaction and that amazement in the eyes. It's like, wow, is that real? And I tell them I started just like them, and you keep working at it, and you can also make this.
Do you have a social media or any kind of Instagram or anything you want to plug?
We have a social media. Our Facebook is Creative Costumes and More. You can look us up. You can always look me up as Alex Capella Nato on Facebook and check out what we work.
Awesome. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great convention.
You too.
How you doing? Thank you. But I've been running around here. I've been meeting with friends. I've been just having a blast.
Yep.
I have some friends over there who have just come to their first comic convention
Oh,
ever,
excellent.
and they're having a blast too.
Oh, yeah?
That's awesome. Go ahead, guys. I'll meet up with you in a minute.
Doing a phenomenal 12th Doctor, Peter Capaldi.
I know. He was, that's the thing about, when you're like an older guy, and you're like, I don't know.
I think that was my problem at first. I'm thinking to myself, I felt like, I'm past my prime to do it, but then, you get out there and you put on the costume and people seem to enjoy it. It's like, no, you're not.
Exactly.
You see people that are in their 50s. I have friends that are in their 50s that are, doing like these fantastic cosplays of like either Doctor Who or whatever,
And they're killing it. They're doing
Yeah, absolutely. I have two friends I've met through conventions. One does a fantastic John Pertwee cosplay, and another does a phenomenal Tom Baker, and he has like the authentic costumes like later Tom Baker from his last season, and then like earlier.
He really have the eyes too.
He does.
Oh,
I think
wow.
he has. I think he has to wear.
That's what sells the
I think
Tom
he has to
Baker.
wear the wig, but he pulls off the look, and he does. He's doing a fan film, or he's been trying to fund a fan film of doing like a lost season of Doctor Who, with the Fourth Doctor, and they look like they're going to be really great. But he's been trying to crowdfund it, so hopefully at some point we'll get to see it.
That's going to unfortunately be the way that a lot of productions start to be done in the future. I think it's going to be more fan based, and because as we look at it right now, Hollywood is starting to dwindle.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And
pretty much everyone's leaving LA.
Yeah, everybody's leaving LA.
Well,
and that's the thing. You've got a community of people who want to keep it alive.
But I mean, if LA, the thing that I've also noticed is that if LA is starting to die down, where else are they starting to do movies?
Well, actually,
they're doing a lot more movies in the Worcester, Boston area.
I saw that.
More people are shooting in Worcester because they're able to get the Boston look, but not the Boston price.
Well, American Hustle, they actually filmed in.
Union Station.
Yeah, they filmed at Nick's.
They filmed at Honest Thief.
Because I guess the thing they said about American Hustle is Worcester looks like. They said Worcester looks like New Jersey in the 1970s, and I don't know how much of a compliment that is.
Yeah,
That's not a compliment.
Well, they're fixing.
But Nick's is a great bar if nobody's ever been out there.
A lot of the reason why Worcester is getting their money is because of the productions that have lately been coming. There was.
Well, it seems like it's like, because for a while it was Atlanta, Georgia seemed to become like the new hot spot, and then everything kind of blew up there. So I'm kind of wondering if they've.
Because of political reasons.
Yep. And so I'm kind of wondering if Worcester's now, since it's kind of new grounds for filming, that they're going to start.
It is quite possible.
Yeah.
That's going to happen.
Absolutely.
So we're going to be able to be part of more productions.
Well, right now right now they just filmed the new Fletch movie with John Hamm and Worcester.
That's right.
Based on the book Confess Fletch, and we can save that for another podcast or another day.
We're going to have our own.
I think Jamie is going to probably be waiting for the next opportunity to work on the next Ghostbusters movie, maybe. On behalf of Jamie and Andrew, thank you for listening to the Mental Suppository. Until next week, this is Bret Herholtz saying,
I knew I'd disturb you.
The Mental Suppository has been produced by Bret Herholtz and Jamie Billings and distributed by M the Media Project. Theme music generously donated by Mr. B, the Gentleman Rhymer. Visit his webpage at gentlemanrhymer.com. We would love to hear from our fans. Email us at mentalsuppository@gmail.com.